And if this is your first time here, I welcome you specially. Please do well to subscribe to my channel so you don't get to miss out on any of this exciting content. I have a series ongoing. It's the Valentine special series. We all know it's the month of February where we'll be celebrating love in a special way. So let me start by saying, if you are married at this time, this season is for you. I hope you're enjoying yourself with your spouse, and hey, do well to have a nice time this season because you deserve to be loved. You deserve to be pampered. As the guys are showing the ladies love, let the ladies also do well to show the guys love. So let it be vice versa. And this is one of the things we actually looked at in the last episode where we said love is mutual because true love carries value. And if you value someone that is showing you love, I mean, it's only necessary that you reciprocate the love by receiving the love appropriately and also showing back love in return. So today, guys, I'll be focusing more on the singles that are looking into getting married. This is a perfect season to talk about marriage. Now, marriage is ordained by God Himself. God was the one that instituted marriage. So, marriage is desirable. Marriage is a good thing. And God's purpose and plan for marriage is that it should be enjoyed by both parties. But how can we ensure that marriage is enjoyed by both parties? It's simple, by getting it right. Because if you marry the wrong person, trust me, it's going to be worse than hell on earth. And that's not God's plan for you. That's not God's desire for you. So today we'll be talking about why you should get it right. So if you're a single, you're searching, or perhaps you're even in a relationship, this is the time to review your relationship. Are you sure you're in the right relationship? So without further ado, let's just get right into today's discussion. Number one reason why you must get it right. Okay, let me be very careful with the use of words. I don't want to use the word must because it's not compulsory. Of course, marriage is not for everybody. As much as marriage is sweet and good, not everybody desires marriage. Of course, it's fine. God respects your wish, whatever you want. But if you have made up your mind and if it's something that you desire, then hey, don't you think you should get it right? I think it's something to consider. The reason why you should do your best to make sure that you get it right before settling down with anybody is because, number one, you cannot change your mind. Now, I'm talking from the perception of a kingdom marriage, okay? We understand that divorce rate is so at the increase these days, you know, people getting out of marriage like they just go to the market and come back home. But when we're talking about kingdom marriage, it doesn't apply that way. So, if what you desire is not just marriage, but a kingdom marriage, then you should do everything in your power to get it right, and get it right once and for all, because there is really no second chance. Number two, the reason why you have to get it right is because your life has to be better. For God's sake, the Bible says two are better than one, for they have a good reward for their labor. So if you've been doing well as a single, when you're married, you should do better. If you're not doing well as a single, when you get married, you should begin to do well. That's what it implies. So why don't you choose someone that you know that can help you become better? Marriage is supposed to be a partnership, by the way, and not a parasitic kind of relationship where only one person is benefiting. Both parties have to benefit. Both parties must be growing. Both parties must be getting better in all ramifications. And by the way, the emphasis is even more on the woman because the woman is the man's good thing. The Bible says, he that finds a wife finds a good thing. In other words, you are your husband's good thing. So anybody that you know you're with right now, and you know that this person, the only thing he does is take from you, stress you, disturb you, and you are practically not getting anything from him. And in fact, ever since the person has come into your life, it's like you're even getting worse by the day. And you are still telling me that love is blind? Are you joking? My dear, if you are currently in a relationship and the person is not willing to make your life better, please, it is not too late to back out. I am not even joking. Now, I'm not saying this because I'm wishing you bad or because I don't want you to move on. Of course not. In fact, as a matter of fact, I'm saying this because I love you and I want the best for you. It's the season of love, by the way. This series was born out of love. I just love you and I want you to be better by all standards. So you should give it a rethink if the person you're with is not making your life better in any way. You should be growing. If you're not growing, if you have not experienced any form of growth, you've been in a relationship for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, and you cannot say ever since this person came into my life, these are the things that I've been able to achieve. I won't tell you that we're in the right relationship. Neither will I tell you that you're in the wrong relationship. It is left for you to decipher if you're truly in the right relationship or not. This season is another opportunity to review your chances with this person. Are you really sure that this is the right person? Now, let us not deceive ourselves. You see, you can deceive anybody, but you cannot deceive yourself. One thing I know, there's what we call instinct. Everybody has it. Somehow, if you are in a wrong relationship, your instinct will tell you, what are you doing here? Because you feel that, hey, Kinikati, where do I start from? After all my investments, after everything that I've spent in this relationship. See, what is ahead of you is still plenty more than what has gone. Forget about things that have gone and focus on your better tomorrow. You might not have a good yesterday. In fact, you might have a terrible yesterday. I don't care. Your tomorrow is what should be your target. Nobody should strive to have a worse tomorrow. Anybody can have a bad yesterday, but you deserve a better tomorrow. And that's why you cannot afford to settle for less. That's why you cannot afford to settle for just anything. That's why you can't afford to be desperate about this thing. And by the way, let me quickly say this. Marriage is too delicate to enter by chance. Thank God for the age of civilization where at least this idea of betrothal and all that is now obsolete. I mean, you get to make your choice now. Just make sure that you are making the right choice. Enough of battery, enough of divorce, enough. I'm sure we'll still have more of those things, but it doesn't have to be you. I mean, yeah, the rate of divorce is on the increase, but it doesn't have to be you. You can be happy. You should be happily married. My number 3 point will be, you would always find someone that is better than your spouse. Take it or leave it. Look here, one thing about marriage is you create a world around your spouse. In other words, in your world, your spouse is the most intelligent, is the smartest, is the cutest, is the most handsome. She's the most beautiful woman. Now, in reality, this might not be, because of course, you will definitely find women that are more beautiful than your wife. You will definitely find men that are more handsome than your husband. But in your own world, you have created a world around your spouse such that no one can take his place or her place. So the reason why you should get it right is because if you know and you have that assurance and that confidence that I have married God's choice for me, I have married the best choice on planet Earth, I don't want to know how beautiful any other woman is. You will always find your wife attractive. You would always find your husband attractive. You would always see your husband as the best thing that has ever happened to you. It doesn't mean that you won't see other guys that are cuter. It only means that in your world, your husband is the best of all. And whether these people are better or not, your husband is better than any other person that wants to claim to be better. And so in your world, you have beauty such that anybody that is taller than your husband is too tall. Anyone that is shorter than your husband is too short. Anyone that is slimmer than your spouse is too slim. So you just consider your spouse as the best thing that has ever happened to you. And this is it. Because you have gotten it right, you are happy with this person. And so no other person appeals to you more than your spouse. So men, I think you should take note of this one. Now, another reason why you cannot afford not to get it right is because of other people that are involved. Every time you take a decision that I want to settle down with this person, excuse me, ma, you are taking a lot of decisions for many other people. Excuse me, sir, you are taking a decision for many other people, innocent people. So for every time you make a choice to say, I want to settle down with this person, indirectly, you're already choosing a father for your children. You're already choosing a mother for your children. You're already choosing in-laws for your parents. I'm sorry to say, but in all sincerity, there are some species of human being that deserve to go on extinction. They don't deserve to be reproduced. So if you now say, this is the kind of people that I now want to marry, you are falling my hand. You are causing more problem for us in Nigeria and even in the world entirely. So you see, you're not just making a decision for yourself. You're not just making a choice to have a husband or to have a wife. You're also making a choice for so many other people. I want to believe that there's nobody in this world that does not love himself. But let's just say in cases of some weird people that have chosen not to love themselves, at least love your parents and give them a deserving in-law. At least love your children yet unborn and give them a deserving parent. At least love your country. If that's the only thing you want to do for your country, love your country and give your country some deserving reproduction of good and vibrant and intelligent and sensible citizens. It's one decision, but so many lives are affected, so many lives are involved. And so if not because of anything, at least for their sake, get it right. And then finally, as I close, one very, 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 very important reason why you cannot afford to miss it in marriage is you deserve to be happy. My brother, you deserve to be happy. My sister, you deserve to be happy. There's enough stress to handle outside marriage. So when you now choose to add the unhappiness that comes with settling with the wrong person to the already many problems that Nigeria has for us, or whichever country you are, like many other issues that you have to deal with on a daily basis, you deserve to be happy. Marriage itself comes with a lot of responsibilities. So at least choose someone you know that will help, to ease the stress. Marriage comes with a lot of assignments, a lot of responsibilities, a lot of duties. You have to be up and doing. Successful marriages don't just happen. You make it happen. So in you trying to make it happen, you are making efforts, you're working back to back, so all of these things is work on its own. So that is why you should choose someone that will make the work easy. You don't understand? Someone that you will not feel it. You will even be enjoying doing the work. That's how it's supposed to be actually. Yes, it is work, but you're supposed to enjoy doing it. It's not something you're supposed to be stressing out or killing you or wearing out doing. So as we celebrate Valentine's Day, if you're not in a relationship, if you're searching, please don't see yourself as I'm getting too old, the pressure is too much, they're asking questions, all my friends are married. Forget that one. Everybody has his life. You don't judge the success of your life based on another person. The fact that all your friends are married and you're yet to be married, so thank God for their lives, but your own will come. Wait for your time. Don't be pressured to get married. Don't give yourself deadline. This thing is not job. It's not assignment though. It is a lifetime journey. So if you are saying, before the end of this year, I must get married. If you are doing that, you will most likely end up with the wrong person because, of course, you already have the wrong mindset and it's going to affect your choice. And you cannot afford to miss it because of all these things we've discussed earlier today. So please take your time. If they're asking you when I'm coming to eat rice, tell them when you cook it. Yeah. Please, anybody that is hungry of rice, may enter in the kitchen and go cook rice. Please, don't put yourself under undue pressure. Take your time, pray about it, commit your ways into God's hand, and in God's appointed time, it will happen. God will definitely do it. I hope this video was a blessing to you. If it was, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you get to subscribe, please punch the subscribe button. And let's keep growing together. And by the way, it's a series. I have a video already. Please, I would like you to check it out. It also has some amazing lessons that you can learn from. So as we celebrate Valentine's Day, make sure you love carefully, love safely, love healthy. Don't rush into anything. Don't take any drastic decision when your emotions are really, really high and you're super excited, and so you don't get to make the wrong choice. I wish you all the best, and I'm hoping that for those that are married, keep enjoying your marriage. I wish you all the joy and happiness marriage has to offer, and for some of us that are yet to be married, don't worry, it's just a matter of time. Marriage will come, spouse will come, husband will come. So be encouraged. Most importantly, please just make sure that you get it right. Did I come your way again? It's a bye for now. Once again, happy Valentine's Day.